spice my tone, my cologne, and the way I roll. You ain't no king.
It's legit, you know it's a hit when the Neptunes and the doggy dog finna spit. You know he's in tune with the season. Come in, baby, tell me why you leaving.
What's up, guys? Today I got my FIFA 14 predictions. This time it's for Tottenham. Sorry I haven't uploaded recently because it's the holidays, so I've just been doing various things. But first I want to talk to you about my capture card. It was a Roxio capture card, and I'm actually sending it back because it's been faulty. I sent one back before and got another one, and it's just software is just malfunctioning. I wouldn't really recommend you get it, so I'm going to have to get a replacement, maybe an Elgato or some other thing, so hopefully I can make some more squad builders and stuff. But first in goal, we got Lloris. He's had a pretty decent season, but I think they overrated him at the start of FIFA 13 anyway, so I don't really think 86 is the right rating. I definitely don't think he's one of the best in the world, so I put him now to an 85. He might even be an 84, because I think in the FIFA 14 revealing, he was an 84 rated card. Next at left back, we're going to have Asu Ekoto. He has played 15 games, scored 1 goal and 0 assists, which isn't too good, but I think he's been pretty decent, so I put him up to a shiny 78 rated. He was a non-shiny 78 rated in FIFA 13, and I put his pace up by 1 because I think he deserves that 80 pace. Next, we're going to have their main defender this last season. He played 34 games, scored 4 goals and 3 assists. It's Vertonghen, and I did put him up to an 84 rated card from an 81 rated non-shiny because I think he deserves it. He might go up to an 85 rated card as a push, but I think 84 is the right rating for him because I think he's one of the best defenders in the world at the moment. Next, we're going to have Dawson, who has been pretty decent. He's been not too good though. I wouldn't really say he's had the best season, one of his best seasons, but I put him up to an 80. Actually, no, he was an 80 rated card before. I kept his card exactly the same. He played 27 games, scored 1 goal and 0 assists, which we can't really judge centre backs or left backs or right backs on their. Can't really judge defenders on their statistics. But next, right back, we're gonna have Kyle Walker. He's played the most games for Tottenham this season. He's played 36 games, scored 0 goals and 4 assists, which is pretty decent. And I did give him a +1 upgrade because I think he deserves it. And he's going to be even more sweaty, which is really annoying because I don't like people who use him in FIFA 13, let alone if he does get an upgrade. He might even get 80 heading, which 80 heading and 90 pace is just too overpowered. Next, we can have Gareth Bale. If he does move to Real Madrid, then they wouldn't play him, and they'll play someone else on the bench who's recently moved. But I think he actually might move to Real Madrid. I'd quite like to see that, but I put him up to an 88 rated card because I think he deserves that. In the FIFA 14 revealing, he was 87, but I think they'll put him up 1. He might even go up to an 89. And he's played 34 games, scored 21 goals and 4 assists, which is really good. And obviously, he was a Barclays Premier League Player of the Season, so congratulations to him. Next, we're going to have Paulinho. He's played 23 games, scored 8 goals and 3 assists for his previous club, which was Corinthians in Liga de Brazil. And I did put him up by 1 and made his card shiny because I think he deserves that, especially when he plays internationally. He's been really good, so I do think he deserves that upgrade. Next, we're going to have one of their main centre mids. I think he plays slightly more defensive this season, but it's Dembele. He played 30 games, scored 1 goal and 3 assists, which isn't too good, but he's been really good, and I think he was their main attacking midfielder. He was kind of attacking and defensive. He kind of did everything on the pitch. Was really good. So I did put him up by 1 to an 81 rated card. He might even go up to an 82. Next, we're going to have Sandro, who surprisingly has played more than another centre mid on the bench. But I kept his card the same. I think he deserves that 80 rated card. I don't really think he deserves an upgrade or a downgrade. But he played 1 game and scored 22 games and scored 1 goal and 2 assists. Oh, by the way, when I say, I'm changing it now, so when I say how many games they played, it's not how many games they started. It's also how many games they've come on as a sub. So played 22 games, scored 1 goal and 2 assists, which is pretty decent. So I did keep his card the same because I think he's been pretty consistent throughout the season. Next, we're going to have Aaron Lennon, who he's played 34 games, scored 4 goals and 7 assists, which is pretty good. And I do think he deserves to keep his card. I don't really think he's been that amazing, so don't really think he deserves an upgrade or a downgrade. So kept his card at 80 rated. And next, we're going to have someone I think he's basically already transferred. It's Soldado. He's had a really great season at his previous club, which was Valencia, and he's played 35 games, scored 24 goals and 4 assists, which is really good. So definitely think he deserves that. To keep that 84 rating. I think 85 is a bit too high. He might go up to an 85 depending on how generous EA are feeling. But on the bench we have Kabul, who's played 1 game this season, 0 goals and 0 assists. So I think he's had an injury the whole season, but I think he deserves to keep that 79 rated card, because if he had played, he would have been really good. So I think he deserves to keep that rating. They might downgrade him if they're feeling a bit harsh because he hasn't played, but I think he deserves to maintain that 79 rating. Next, can have Corker, who's really impressed me. He's played 18 games, scored 2 goals and 1 assist, and put up to a 76 rated shiny from a 74 rated non-shiny silver. And I think he deserves that. He looks like a really pacey card. Him and Kabul and Vertonghen will be a really good partnership as defenders. But I think he deserves an upgrade, because I think he's a really great prospect for the future, and he's been really good this season. Next, gonna have Defoe, who I kept his rating the same because he's been really good this season, but I think 81's high enough. And he's played 34 games, scored 11 goals and 3 assists, which is pretty decent. So I did keep his card the same. Next, we're gonna have Chadley, who will replace Bale if Bale removes. I put him up to +2 because I think he's been really good at FC Twente in the Eredivisie, and he's played 17 games, scored 12 goals and 0 assists, which is really good. So I did put him up by 2, and I put his pace up to 80 because I think he deserves it, and he does look like a pretty decent card. Next, can I have Clint Dempsey, who has played instead of Dembele sometimes. He's played 29 games, or sometimes instead of other people as well, but he's played 29 games, scored 7 goals and 4 assists, which is really good, so I kept his card the same. I think 81's high enough. Next, kind of Scott Parker, who hasn't been too good. He's been alright. I kept his rating the same because of that. He has played 21 games, scored 0 goals and 1 assist, which is really bad, but I think he's been pretty consistent. Not his best season, but not his worst at the same time, so I did keep his rating the same. He might go down to an 81. Next, going to have Brad Friedel, who's he's played 11 games and he's been pretty good in those, so he's been almost good as Lloris at times, so I did keep his rating the same. I think he deserves it. He is getting on a bit now. I think he's almost 40 now, is he? I'm not exactly sure, but he's getting on definitely, so I did keep his rating the same. Next, we're going to have Sigurdsson, who's played 33 games because he's been subbed on 21 and actually started only 12 or something like that. But he's scored 3 goals and 4 assists, which is really good. Well, it's not that good actually, but I think he's played pretty well, so I did give him an upgrade, +2 I think it was. Or +1 maybe, a 78 rated card. Next, we're going to have Gallas, who has been alright this season. He's played 19 games, scored 1 goal and 0 assists, which is alright, and I do think he's been pretty average, so I did keep his card exactly the same. Next, we're going to have Holtby. He's played 11 games, scored 0 goals and 2 assists, and when he has played, he's been really good, so I did make his card shiny, but keep it at 78 rated. He might go up to 79. Next, we're going to have someone who's been really poor this season. It's Adebayor. I put him down by 2 and made him non-shiny because he's played 25 games, scored 5 goals and 1 assist, and he's been really poor at times, which is a shame because I think when he's at his best, he's a world-class striker, but it hasn't been his best season, so if they're feeling generous, they might only downgrade him by 1 and make him non-shiny, but I think hopefully he'll have a better season next season. And finally, we have Huddlestone. He's played 20 games, scored 0 goals and 4 assists, which is pretty good. And I do think he's been pretty good, so I did keep his card exactly the same. Thanks for watching, guys. Next, I'll do Liverpool. I actually forgot. I don't think I've actually done them yet, so I forgot to do them. So I'll be doing Liverpool next. Also, I want to say, until I get my new capture card, do you want me to do squad builders, but just no gameplay? So just on the web app. Put in the comments below if you want me to, because I can easily do that. Just do squad builders without the gameplay on the web app. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.